TTC, I'm Dolphignition, but this is not about my Dolphins, and this is not about Inter Miami. By the way, Judah Tribe, if you're watching this, congratulations on Chicago Fire's first win of the season. Keep it up. I'm not even going to, in fact, I'm not even going to talk about Inter Miami, but I will say one thing. Franco Panizzi, if you're watching this video, good on you for asking Phil Neville that question. And Phil Neville, they are veterans. And we are paying top dollar for them. Their performance should be more top dollar than what we're seeing currently right now. Seriously, the way they played for Chicago Fire, they didn't want to win. They didn't want to win. And McCarthy should get no blame. The goalkeeper for that game should get no blame for that. Everybody else, maybe except Morgan, but especially Blaise Matuidi and Silva, our midfielders, everyone else should get blame. Everyone else should get blame. And I got to be honest with you, if we don't do good against these upcoming back-to-back games against DC United, I'm probably going to have to maybe take a break from watching Inter Miami. I'm really not impressed, but this video is not about Inter Miami. This video is not about my Miami Dolphins. This video is not about the baseball team I support. Thank you, Cooper. You are our hero. And thank you guys for getting some life into South Florida sports. But no, this is about hockey. This is about my Cats. And I just want to get something off my fucking chest. So, I'm a fan of all South Florida sports. And I got to admit, I'm a comment junkie. I like to see what people say about some of our games and all that. And yeah, I'm going to respond and defend my fucking Cats. And so, it's just something that really gets under my skin about the Tampa Bay Snowflakes. This is about Duclair with the attack on Kucherov. Now, before I get into that, let me just say this. Even though the rivalry between my Cats and the Lightning, the defending champions, has been proven to be quite a really entertaining battle, it's clear as day that the Lightning are more hungrier to move on, and the Panthers, my Panthers, the hockey team I love and I will take to my grave that I will bleed, red, navy blue, and pale gold. But it's clear as day, Tampa Bay is really showing that they're the better team. And I would even argue that going into the Stanley Cup playoffs, I think we practically faced our number one bane matchup. Because our game, the reason we made it this far is because our attack patterns are just so too incredible. That and maybe some other teams that we faced might have had some players off, but regardless, Vasilevsky is a fucking wall. And when you got a team with the number one goalkeeper in the world at their top game, especially when the team continues to do long-range attacks on them that are probably easy to block, that's the result you're going to get. In fact, as of right now, this is being recorded before Game 5. We lost the first two games at home. Then we won at Amalie Arena in one of my favorite hockey games I've ever seen. It was almost a Cinderella story the way it went. I mean, Tampa Bay scored 5 goals on us in the second period, and yet they still lost. Especially, and the fact that our faithful Lamborghini scored the goal that has been getting under the Tampa Bay players' skins. It's just extra oomph, insult to injury that just felt so great. Then Game 4 happened. We exposed ourselves. The game plan for Tampa Bay was, when they expose themselves, go in and just score the fucking goal. And I got to be honest with you. I got to give my kudos to you guys. You did. And Vasilevsky was everything the crowd hyped him up for. Vassy did Vassy. But I'm not here to talk about, but this video is not here to talk about which team is the better team. I'm here to address the Tampa Bay Lightning fans that are in their feelings after what happened in Game 4. For those of you who don't know or haven't seen it, Anthony Duclair, while the referee didn't see it, with his hockey stick, slashed the back of Kucherov's legs, and, you know, Kucherov got injured. What are my thoughts on that? If you are in your feelings about that, I suggest you stop watching this video because I'm about to play devil's advocate right now. Here I go. The simple matter is this. The move Duclair did was nothing personal. It was purely business. In the business of sports games, you do what you can to win. Now, let me remind you of the circumstance that my cats are in. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it. They need to step it up against the defending champions or go beyond big or go home. But we are now 1-3. Picture yourself in my cat's skates. We are 1-3. We're about to go into Game 5, where it's do or die for the entire season. It's clear as day we were not going to win Game 4. We were down 2-6. So sometimes, in order to keep your organization alive, you got to step outside the box, do the unthinkable, and be the sacrificial lamb. And for Duclair's case, who hasn't really looked completely hot the entire series, he became the sacrificial lamb, struck the back of Kucherov's legs, and thus, because Kucherov is a damn good player, with all the accolades that he's acquired, with him possibly down, although we don't know for sure if he's completely down or not, but if it was a serious injury, that just increases my cat's chances of fighting chance to stay alive in the playoff series. Now I know what some of the hockey fans are thinking. The Florida Panthers are a bum team that hasn't reached any success in the last 25 years. Never won a playoff game since 25 years. And I know the Lightning fans are going to say some shit like, what's it like winning that we won the championship on the year of the rat, which was last year. But I'm here to make this video just to let you know that, believe it or not, Florida Panthers fans exist. Yeah, we haven't reached success in the last 25 years. Yeah, it seems like the ongoing pattern that when we lose in the playoffs, we have to go another maybe 3 or 4 years before we finally get back in the playoffs again. But we still support the red, navy blue, pale gold, and we bask playoff victories in the weather of the rat rain. So before you antagonize, before each and every one of you fuckers antagonize our Florida Panthers fans who go to the games and still cheer for them, regardless of how unsuccessful of a fucking organization they have been in the years, just remember, we have a dog in this fight too. And another thing, and this is the most important opinion I have. All the men that play for the Panthers have played every single regular season game. Kucherov did not. I don't care if he's healing from his injuries, his long injuries. Kucherov didn't play a single regular season game for the Lightning. All the men who played for our Cats did. So we will be damned if we're just going to bend over and let someone who all of a sudden decides to show up in the playoffs take away our fucking season that we put our blood, sweat, and tears and mistakes learned and misery. I am in my feelings on this. If you don't like what Duclair did, suck it up, buttercups. Welcome to hockey. It's a blood sport when the playoffs begin. Duclair did what he had to do to keep our Panthers alive. And if you got a problem with that, that's on you. I'm expecting to lose game 5. But if we win, let's just say to some of you people who have been arguing with me online as I defend my Cats, I'm going to lay it on you. I'm going to lay it on you. You know who you are. You've talked with me through comments. So you better hope that everything you say about what you guys are going to do to my Cats is true. You better hope it's true. So I'm going to lay it on you. I'm going to lay it on you hard. So before you think that this is a Tampa Bay Lightning world and everybody's living in it, let me be the prime example of how wrong you really are. Duclair did what he had to do. Kucherov never played a single regular season game. So I think it's only fair that if we're going to face the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round of the playoffs, I think it's only fair that we play the team that had every player that played for the regular season games. You Tampa Bay Lightning fans and all the people that side with the Tampa Bay Lightning because you know your team didn't make it to the playoffs and it's your second team. Shame on you for bandwagoning 2 teams, but regardless, you Tampa Bay Lightning fans, you Tampa Bay Snowflakes, make me sick. And I can't wait to see what we're going to do to you guys next season. As for the Tampa Bay fans that aren't in their feelings and still support Tampa Bay because they're lifelong Tampa Bay Lightning fans that don't get involved in, Schadenfreude on the Panthers, regardless of us being hated teams, good for you guys. May the better team, and may the better team win. May the better team beat either the Nashville Predators or the Carolina Hurricanes in the next bracket. And I'm expecting to hold an L. So I just thought that before we hold this L, I just want to address the Snowflakes that are over antagonizing us Florida Panthers fans. And I'm here to defend my fellow fans. I'm here to defend this team that finally got success and finally got a groove going, made it to the playoffs. That's all I have to say. Go Cats. Give them everything you got. Show them hell. Show them no mercy. Get in their head about Kucherov. Not that I disrespect Kucherov or anything, but he's a damn good player. And if a damn good player all of a sudden decides to show up in the playoffs, sometimes you got to do what you have to do to keep your organization alive with all the money we pay for each of our players. And that's all I have to say. This is Dolphignition. Let's go, Panthers.